What motivates you? What makes you come alive? What wakes you up early in the morning that you know is going to make you successful? Why do you wake up early in the morning? Yes, today I'm going to share ways on how to keep yourself motivated. I'm going to share ways on why you should wake up encouraged and motivated. And before I go in any further, help me comment, subscribe, and help me reach 1,000 subscribers. But straight away, let's go into today's topic on what gets you motivated. One of the most important things I've learned in life is you gotta have a why. Why do you wake up every single morning? In fact, I want you to ask yourself this question. Why have I woken up today? Every single day. Imagine you ask yourself, why have I woken up today? Sometimes it's hard to answer that question, but that's where that personal development comes in. When you start just asking yourself a question over and over and over again, you know what? Eventually, the subconscious will come up with an answer. So let me ask you a question. What wakes you up every single morning? What gets you motivated? Second thing is I want you to take some quiet time on a daily basis. And the best time to get that quiet time is when you first wake up in the morning or before you go to bed, because it's quiet, it's calm. Whereas it's hard to do that during the day. So I want you to start taking quiet time to yourself. Do you know why? Because they say when you're quiet, when you're still, that's when ideas will start flowing into your consciousness. Whereas if you're constantly busy, constantly on your phone, constantly doing this, constantly doing that, it's going to be hard for you to find out what motivates you. It's going to be hard for you to get those, to get those downloads from the universe, whatever you call it, that's going to help you start looking at what really motivates you. What do you want to do with your life? So can you imagine if daily you say, I'm just going to have, even if it's 5 minutes, it doesn't have to be that long. How about you take the time in the shower? How about you take the time in the bath? See, those quiet moments can be one of the most important things of your life. In fact, I had someone say, the best ideas come when you're quiet, when you're in the shower, when you're having a bath. And you know what? Like someone said, all it takes is just one idea to change your life. Let me say that again. All it takes is one idea to change your life. So what's the idea that's going to change your life? It's not just going to come out of nowhere. It's going to come when you're conscious of your actions. It's going to come when you ask yourself, why did I wake up this morning? It's going to come when you take that quiet time to yourself and realize that during those quiet moments, that's when you're going to be able to get that download. Another tactic in order that helps you get up motivated every morning is I want you to embark on a journey of personal development. I want you to start embarking on a journey of personal development. What's personal development? Personal development is basically means working on yourself to become the best version of yourself so that you're not the same person as you were 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And of course, the question you're going to ask is, how do you work on yourself? You work on yourself by challenging yourself, by reading books that inspire you, by hanging around with people that have achieved things that you want to achieve, by listening to great inspirational podcasts, by going to networking events. There's so many things that you can look at. But the number one thing is you find a way to embark on a journey of personal development. I've been on this journey since 2014 when I asked myself that question. What is it that I want to do with my life that gives my life and a sense of meaning and fulfillment. And that's what I want you to really dig deep and start that journey of personal development. That's going to help you wake up motivated because you're going to have something to look forward to. Another way that's going to keep you motivated is I want you to start setting yourself challenges. Challenge yourself to do something daily that moves you out of your comfort zone. Like, for example, this video I'm shooting, I said, you know what? I'm not going to write the points. Let them just flow. Whatever comes up, that's what I'm going to talk about. Sometimes I never have scripts for my videos, but at least I'll have the points I'm going to talk about, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today I say to myself, let me give myself a challenge in this 10-minute video, because I realize that sometimes you just gotta be ready. Like Whitney Young said, it's better to have an opportunity and not be prepared than not to. It's better to have an opportunity and to be prepared than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So see, even that quote, it just came out just like that. So I want you to really think about that point. You gotta be ready. So the one that opportunity presents itself to you, you're ready to pounce on it. When that opportunity presents to you, you are ready. And we all know, when you're ready, that's when luck is going to meet you halfway. But if you're not ready, even if the opportunity is presented to you, guess what? You're not going to be ready to take on that opportunity. You're not going to be in that zone to take on that opportunity. You're not going to be in that mindset to be able to see that opportunity, because it will pass right in front of your eyes. So I want you to think about that idea. Another way that you can help you stay motivated is by realizing that you've come a long way. Think about it. Wherever you are, you've been through worse situations. Wherever you are, you've seen people who are worse off than you. So I want you to remember that there are people in worse situations than you. The fact that you're still alive, the fact that you're watching this video, for me is a testament that, you know what, you are still alive and kicking. Be grateful. You are still here. Another way to stay motivated is I want you to just be grateful every single day when you wake up. I heard someone say that whenever they wake up, first thing before they get out of bed, or when they first put their feet on the floor, they say, thank you for keeping me alive. Thank you for another day to life. This might be a simple step, but we've all heard it being said by most people that gratitude is one of the number one reasons that more things will come to you. So be grateful even when you're in hard situations. Be grateful even when you're going through challenges. Be grateful even when it feels like the world is crumbling down on you. Because you know what? You are going to look back after some time and say, you know what? That was the best thing that's ever happened to me or to you. So if you're going through a challenge, just be grateful that you are still alive, and you will figure out a way to be able to come out of whatever you're going through. Another thing on how to stay motivated is start hanging around with like-minded people. You've heard that saying, you're the average of the 5 people you hang around with. So let me ask you a question. Who are you hanging around with? Are you hanging around with energy vampires, or hanging around people whose energy? Who are you around people who bring good vibes? Because we all know, whatever is all around you, that's who you're going to become. So in order for you to stay motivated, you can't be watching negative news. You can't be hanging around energy vampires. You gotta be able to be around people that you aspire to be. You gotta be able to hang around people that you look up to. You gotta be able to hang around people that you know have achieved things in their life and what you want to be. So those are the ways I wanted to share with you today on how to stay motivated. We know it's not easy, but also if you don't feel motivated, lastly, bonus point, I want you to say this. This too shall pass. it's not come to stay. This too shall pass, it's not come to stay. This too shall pass, it's not come to stay. And feel it with every fiber of your being. Because if you feel it, it will come to fruition. It's Kambeinspired. And like I always remind you, it's on you to bring your goals and dreams to fruition. Have a great day.